Hi, Pailuan. Welcome to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. In this reading, we're going to take a look at what your spirit team wish that you knew about yourself. And I just want to start off the reading with a disclaimer that, of course, you know everything that you need to know about yourself for now. So I don't think that anything that will come in this reading will be like a big shock for you. I think you will leave this reading, just have listened to something that is like a confirmation, something you already knew, maybe something that is like inside of you bubbling, but not yet like come up to the surface to put some words on it. I think the experience will be something like that, but I think it will be mostly a confirmation of something that you already know, and that is my goal with all of my readings. With that being said, let's get into your reading. As your main card, you chose this. Oh my god, when I put the one close to the camera said 111. So that was like four ones, if that is important to some of you. I don't know, it's important to me when I see that. Okay, sorry. So you chose card number one with Dark Moon and the Void. And the first thing that comes to me is that there's a big misunderstanding when it comes to a quality of yours. And how do I say this? It's both like it is a strength 100%, and it is like a super crucial quality that you have. However, that quality has also been like a stone in your shoe. I'm being shown two types of qualities. One is that it comes to loneliness, and the other one is actually like a type of adaptability to situations and people and circumstances, that you're like a chameleon. Is that the word for the lizard that can shapeshift almost? Can I make just another disclaimer? Maybe the sound is a bit echoey, and that is because maybe you've read my last one of my last community posts, that I've been moving, been in between homes, and I've been renovating my new apartment, and now I'm actually living in my apartment. But it's a very empty apartment because I'm still renovating it, so I don't have a lot of stuff in it. But I've done my best to like fill up this room so that it doesn't sound too echoey, but I'm sure it still does. So I just want to say I'm sorry about that, just so that you have an explanation to why the sound might be a bit strange. But let's go back to your message. The two qualities that I was talking about. I'm being shown that even if it's not one of these qualities, it can be something else. But they're telling me that there's two characteristics within this character of yours that is actually a crucial part of your journey. And for you to know which character it is that I'm talking about, especially if you don't resonate with loneliness or with your adaptability, then it is that you'll recognize the character because it is like a stone in your shoe, like a pebble in your shoe, maybe you say. And also that this is a character of yours that other people might have not criticized you for it, because I'm still being shown that they have actually they've liked that quality of yours. They've been attracted to you because of that quality, but they still see it as being a type of liability within you. They still see it like it's something they bring up from time to time against you. Yeah, but it's also something like when it comes to this pebble in the shoe type of thing, uh, this character might have been something that people admire about you, but also use to keep a distance from you. So I'm being shown this last thing I said, especially when it comes to loneliness, that people have not maybe seen it as loneliness. They've seen it more as you being dependable, you being self sufficient. So, what has happened is that they haven't offered you any help when it was obvious that you needed help. They haven't like even offered you like friendship or something close and something warm, because they're like, oh, but that person, pile number one, is so self-sufficient. Like I'm better off like putting my energy or my time with someone who needs it more, someone who is worse off, or something like that. So that's just like the characteristics, that's the details about the character that your spirit team wants to talk to you about. Because, as I said in the beginning, it is a crucial character of yours. Like, it's super important that you have it. But, like, they're showing me that there's a distance between you and that character because of this misunderstanding that maybe like your focus goes more to the part of that character being like a pebble in your shoe than actually something that benefits you. And here's the thing, why I keep telling you that this character is crucial for you. It has to do with what I'm being shown, and that is that because of this character, or through this character, you're being prepared for something. Something that would be impossible for you to achieve or accomplish or deal with or like reach the goal if you didn't have this character. For some of you, you've already gone through this, like you already know why you have this character that might be like a pebble in the shoe, but oh my god, it's gold. But for most of you, like the preparation is happening now or will soon start to happen. And I guess that's why, yeah, this message is coming through. So, yeah, because they want to know, they want you to know how crucial it is that you don't shun away or shun this character or like have a distance to it, because actually that character will be the hero. That character will save the day. So on the table I have tarot cards and then the rest are oracle cards, and I'm sure it will be different for the different piles that will be in this reading, but I'm thinking that for you, pile one, I'm gonna pull cards to know what is this thing that you're being prepared for. Okay, so as usual, I will take the tarot cards last, and I will start off with your oracle cards and just shuffle them for a little bit. Okay, that one. Can I just tell you that I haven't recorded in a while? I think it's like 2 weeks since my last upload, and I'm actually feeling a bit nervous, so I hope it doesn't show in my hands shaking or anything like that. Okay, and the last deck. Let's just get to see what it is that you're being prepared for. I just love the human experience of every part of ourselves, like that we're probably more perfect than we think we are, like or at least like the circumstances are, and everything is like designed in a way that maybe it's not comfortable, maybe it's not, like our human self maybe wouldn't choose that. But I think mainly and mostly why we don't feel comfortable with ourselves is because we judge ourselves. And I think that's like the key message for you, that there is a character you have that you judge yourself for, and probably also, you've integrated other people's judgments when it comes to this character of yours, and that has like become your inner voice, or that your inner voice is manifesting in your outside world. And I just love that the message is that that character is actually perfect, and also that you will get to see it in action, how that character will save the day. Okay, so which card should I pick first? You know what? I just feel like this one will tell me like the whole thing, the big thing. Okay, so, okay, this is super interesting. So you have the direction of south, and also the Bandiagara cliffs. And is this Mali? I think this is Mali. I'm pretty sure this is Mali. Okay. You know what? I think I get what this is. And this absolutely has to do with a mission, because of the tribe that is connected to the Bandiagara cliffs. You know what? It's gonna bug me if I don't like see if it was Mali or not. Just give me 2 seconds to look it up in the guidebook. I'm pretty sure it was Mali. But the thing is with this tribe is that it is a certain tribe that has the Bandiagara cliffs as their sacred site. Bandiagara cliffs, Mali. Yes, 168. And let's see what the name of the tribe is. It's the Dogon people of Mali. Okay, so here's the thing. They have part of their legend, part of their what they believe about like humanity and creation and our place in the solar system is that we are connected with the solar system, like with aliens, yeah. And the thing is that part of their legend is that in the Syrian star system, it was like something very, very specific that was part of their legend, that there was like no way for them to know this. But it was like the location of a star in the Syrian star system, that they knew that that star existed, first of all, and that they had visitors from that star. And those visitors, they came to this people, to this tribe, and they gave them a lot of very important information. And especially when it comes to like, the spiritual part of life, the very deep, almost like mysterious shamanic parts of life, how to exist as one with everything, and so on. And this is like I think you get it. Like, this is part of your mission, right? Like, this is really speaking to the mission you have. But let's take a look at the other cards that you also have. Okay, so this is card number 1. I think it's so interesting. You have card number 1 here, and then it says 2, and then you have something that looks like a 3, this Buddhistic symbol. Okay, So this card is card number 2. It says Lapis Lazuli, consciousness, third eye chakra. We were talking about like this deep, very deep knowing, like shamanistic, almost like outer-worldly thing that you just intuitively know, like with consciousness, the third eye being fully open here. This is just super, super interesting. And also with the orchid being being a flower that can endure a lot, that doesn't need much, like these cliffs being in the desert. This is a key thing. I think this speaks about your self-sufficiency. So that might actually be a very key word for this group. Maybe this is the thing that you've been like highly criticized for, or experience people putting some sort of like isolation bubble around you, instead of like, oh my God, this is so interesting. Like, what is this person? Like, how can this person be so self-sufficient? I have to show how interested I am in this. Like, oh, I have to explore this. Like, I think maybe you've met that too, but not enough. I think you've had more the experience of the pebble in the shoe. Okay, and now I'm being pointed to the other characteristic that I was talking about, the adaptability, that you almost become like a chameleon, going in and out of situations, circumstances, social groups, and that you've like judged yourself for this. Like, why don't I have a stronger character? Why do I turn into whoever it is that I'm spending time with? And the thing is that this is very specific for those of you that have this type of adaptability, to understand that why you have this character. It is not because you lack character. It is not because you don't have a strong self, a strong sense of yourself. This is because whatever it is that you're being prepared for will require of you to understand it so deeply, so fully, that the only way for you to understand it is to become it. And then I see you stepping back away from it to explain this thing to others, to help others realize or understand whatever it is that is going on. And I'm being shown that it's actually quite a big thing. And with the number 1 coming up as your main card, and then we have the card number 2 and also a 3, it really shows that this will be a type of ripple effect that will start with you. And this has to do with all of this group, everyone in this group, not just the ones that have this adaptability character. Whatever it is, it really, like, the character you have is about preparing you for a situation. With the number 1, it really points to that there's no one else for this situation than you. No one else can understand it in the way that you do. No one else can interpret that situation the way that you can. And that's why it's so crucial for you to take care of this crucial part of yourself. Okay, a lot of things are coming, but I think I have to like take it one step at a time. And then there's another eye, of course. Okay, so 34, liberation. We have an angel guarding, fulfilling. It's very stable energy. I think the most unstable thing in this situation is the judgment that you put on yourself because of this character. And the thing is, if you just take away the judgment that you have, either like if the judgment comes from outside, maybe you don't judge yourself, but maybe others do, or it's the other way around. It seems as also with the Bandiagara cliffs, the visitors from outside, it speaks of, it's almost like a clue being given to us with this card of you being like, a starseed, if you identify as that, or a light worker having some sort of mission, and that is why you landed on this planet, to give this very crucial information. And the only way for you to understand this information fully, it is for you to like fully embrace this character of yours. Let's get into your tarot cards. Ooh. Love when that happens. Not only because it makes my job easier, but also because it's so exciting. It's like up in our face, like this message. Okay, so let's shuffle a little bit more. I can fit one more. Okay, it's this one. Okay, Two of Pentacles. I guess I'm gonna start with that card. However, I'm very curious about the card on the bottom of the deck, so I'll just do what I usually do. And then okay, Ten of Pentacles. Look, this goes way back. Like this character of yours, why you're probably not that comfortable with it, and more. This is more, okay? Why other people are not that comfortable with it. Is it with the Ten of Pentacles? It probably doesn't come from this place, this planet, okay? This is probably a character you have, like, oh, like you've how do you say it in English, that you've turned this character into a jewel a long time ago, and then you became a human being. And there is so much in this space and place that like makes certain characters that are actually very important but very difficult to have. And that's the thing, like with the Ten of Pentacles coming up and the Two of Pentacles, I think this is like your soul heritage. Yeah, soul heritage. And this is your human experience that you keep going back and forth when it comes to this character. And so first of all, like your spirit team really want to applaud you for like doing a great job being a human being, that you've tried to adapt as well as possible, and you haven't shunned the human side of you. But now it's time to take this what do we call it, alien side of you, starseed side of you, light worker side of you, out of this world side of you, up to the surface. Because again, like the word coming through is like hero, savior, with the number one also pioneer. Oh my god. Oh, have you seen this? I've totally not seen it. But look, you know I was talking about 1, 2, 3, but look at this now. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. It became full circle. Do you see how important this quality is of yours? That it will really get something like to become full circle. It's like a big healing will happen because you have this quality that will make you understand something on such a big level and deep level that you can help other people understand it too. It has to do something to do with healing, but like I'm just getting like big energy, like bigger than that, like almost like global. I have no idea what you want to do. Like I'm just telling you what the energies are. I'm getting like global energies. Yeah. Sometimes like the messages are so big. But I don't know your plans, but they seem to be very important. Maybe this isn't a plan yet. Look at all of the stars being shown in the darkness, really showing you your heritage. That this quality of yours is a heritage for you. Like, So maybe it's not a plan of yours yet. Maybe it's just a dream. But everything in this reading is pointing to that dream becoming a reality. Okay, the first tarot card you have is Queen of Pentacles. You know, really like this plan, this dream will come to fruition, will like take a step into reality, and it will do it through you. Do you see how this pentacle is like coming through her, being created inside of her and then going out to the world? And like this is really this quality that I was talking about, that it's like a sense of this thing that you're being prepared for, and that will be your mission, that in a sense it's almost like it ends with you. I don't know what that means, but I'm still getting this like you're so crucial for this thing that it's almost like it ends with you. It will be solved, it will be transformed also, that it almost like will shape shift. And it starts with you, it ends with you. It's like very much surrounded around you, but I don't see it like being a situation that you created. It's not like a problem. It's more like maybe that's the global part of it. Maybe like it is something globally, something that has to do like with activism, politics, like on a very high level. So that's why I'm not getting like that you created the problem, so that's why you have to solve it. It's more like the problem is already there and you're gonna step into it. That's also like with the Queen of Pentacles, it's already in reality, you know, like with the pentacles being so physical, it's already here. And it's just like waiting for this pentacle to step out, to manifest itself, like truly just blossom inside of you, but also like not being stuck inside of you, getting out. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. So is it like activism? I don't think like you will become a politician. I think maybe you will have like a role in just changing society's way of viewing things that are considered political. And it has everything to do with this Syrian star energy. Maybe some of you really resonate with the Syrian star heritage. But that's that quality, it's like it's crucial for this thing to end or be resolved or be transformed, and most likely this will be turned into a job. It has to do with healing this situation. It's like this quality of yours, that is what can contribute to the healing of the situation. And now I'm being pointed to the ones of you that resonate with loneliness, that the why you've experienced loneliness, why it has been like a big part of your journey here on earth. It has to do because of like you can't be easily influenced by other people's ideas, ideologies, values. Like you have to stay so firm and very like self-assured because of how complex this situation is for you to resolve it. Like you almost have to be self-sufficient. Like the solution won't come from like outside of you. Like it will be more this quality of yours will like create it inside of you. And that's why it's so crucial for you to be able to be alone, to be able to be self-sufficient, self-going. I think you get the idea of it, why whatever this quality of yours is, why it is crucial or will be crucial for this situation. And you also have Ace of Swords. You know, it's really like a very unique idea you will have that you will work with in reality. Like the idea won't stay just in your head, it will get out and it will be some type of project or like a profession, a job, something that you will actively be doing. And this idea will be the breakthrough that stems from your character. You also have this star. Like, what more can I say? Like, this is, you know, the aspect of the star card that carries the energies of hope. This is what you will bring to the situation, and it will seem completely dark, but from there the star will like shine bright, also like the stars here shining bright, and that will be your contribution. It is that you will like bring hope to a situation that is very dark, very, people like almost don't even know what to do with this situation. And then like you will step in, shine your starlight on the situation with this idea, this breakthrough. And I'm seeing like this is very fresh energy, very new energy that you will contribute to the situation. And you also have the Hanged Man. It's almost like it's just waiting for you to realize how important this star quality of yours is, and that the quality that right now might be giving you like heartache and pain, and I'm so sorry for that. Like, nowhere in this reading are they telling me like, oh, the misunderstanding is that this is actually easy and why are they taking it so hard and difficult. No, like, this is harsh energies. It hasn't been easy for you to have this quality, but what I'm seeing is also like how crucial this quality is as a blessing for this situation that you're about to enter. And it's like, it's only waiting for you to understand this with the Hanged Man. You know, with the like sunset appearing right at his head. I think that's it. Yeah, I think this is your message, pile one. I don't think there's so much more that I can say about this other than wish you the best. This seems to be such an exciting journey that you have in front of you. But this was your message. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. We're going to take a look at what your spirit team wish that you knew about yourself. And I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I don't think like this message will be shocking for you or like something that you had no idea about. Most likely this will be something that you already know it, or it will be a confirmation maybe of something that you suspected or you've been wondering about. Maybe something has been bubbling inside of you, wanting to come up to the surface. And yeah, so that's like the best thing that I can hope with my readings, is that they simply confirm what you already know. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And let's get into your reading. As your main card, you chose card number 18, and it says Waning Gibbous 2 and Pleasure. You know, number 18, together with this like a lot of energy coming out of her, like it's almost like she can't even contain all of this force inside of her. The energy can't just stay there. It has to go out. And with the number 18, it tells me about like I want to say creation, and I'm not quite sure why number 18 tells me about creation, but I'm thinking like one is the start of something, the creation of something new, and all of this energy coming out of her, like it can't be contained inside of her. It really speaks about a creation. And with the 8, I see it being like a boomerang effect of you doing something, working on something, and it coming back to you. You've put out something that is coming back to you, and it is something about the power of creation that you have. They're showing me that because you're okay, so this is okay. So because the creation power inside of you is so strong, like sometimes you don't know what to do with it, because it's so strong that it's almost like everywhere, that it almost like shuts you down, because you don't know what to do with it. And that has probably to do with like the everyday life, how that can actually be for all of us limiting in a way. But yeah, so let's see what the message is. But this far, I'm seeing that the message that your spirit team wants to convey to you has to do with your ability to create the force that is inside of you that wants to come out. With the moon, that moon phase, it's almost like you can, the experience you might have had with your force of creation, how strong that is, that you've like missed the line a couple of times, maybe even like that it was so close to happen, and then it just like disappeared in front of you, like it was almost about to be fulfilled, it was almost about to be completed. And that can also like, that might have messed up this force inside of you to become a bit scattered and to not know like how to direct it. That might have confused you. And if this resonates for you, what I'm being shown is that confusion has actually to do with you not, like on a soul level, you're not used to that. On a soul level, you're used to success, you're used to like manifesting things out of thin air, like thinking about something, it shows up, wanting something, it happens. And I think like the force of creation inside of you can be a bit confusing for you, because it is so big. Like look at that picture, the card that it shows, it is so big, it can't fit inside of her. And then when you look outside into your world, it's almost like that is too small also. Like if your body is too small, so is your outer world is also too small to fit in all of this creative force that you have. And they're just like pointing back, like that has to do with like your soul memory, the soul heritage you have of being a very strong and capable creator. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards. So these are your tarot cards. I'm gonna put them to the side and start shuffling your oracle cards. Sorry. Can I just also say that maybe the sound is a bit strange? A while ago, maybe a month ago, I posted in the community page that I'm in between homes, that I'm about to move, and that I'm renovating, remodeling my apartment all by myself. And I've actually moved into my apartment now, but it's very empty because I'm living here, but I'm also remodeling at the same time, or renovating. And I've done my best to try to like make sure that the sound is not too echoey, but I'm sure it is anyways, so I'm just sorry about that. But let me keep shuffling the cards. I don't know why I got like this delicious. Which one is it? It's that one. Okay. Oh, it's almost like this one wants to. No, okay, just one. Just one. Okay, and the last deck. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start with this card. I think because with the first pile, like this card told me everything, and I just find it so exciting. I love this deck. Okay, so you have the Iao needle. This is Hawaii. Let me just double check. But that is a goddess, and I think it is in a Hawaiian culture. Let me just check for very quickly. Iao needle. I think it is Hawaii. Yeah, it's Maui, Hawaii. And what's her name? Yeah, okay, so her name is Pele. And you know, like this is, I just find this so fascinating because it says here in the guidebook that she personifies the powerful volcanoes of Hawaii. And I think like this, of course, it's not by mistake that this card showed up for you, you know, with the goddess and her personifying the volcanoes. And the volcanoes, like, they erupt, like sooner or later they will erupt, just like this person is doing here also. And but she's like in control of that, she's above that. It's almost like she's rising above that to control the eruption. So there is some sort of message that truly has to do with the creative force inside of you. And maybe it's guidance what to do with it. Let's see. But I just find it so fascinating how she is like being above the volcanoes, like almost overlooking the eruptions of Okay, you also have number 19. So you have 18, you have 19. You know what? 19, you know what I was saying, like with the 8, how it reminds me of the boomerang, having the effect of like you put something out that is on its way back to you. With the number 9, it actually talks about some sort of completion about this thing. And look at them sitting in the middle, like a circle, like being completed. You know, for those of you that have actually like experienced failure when it comes to your creation, and that's why it has like dampened you, putting like a big gray cloud on top of you. This is talking about some sort of completion when it comes to that creation, to see it being completed, to see it like coming into the universe, like being created, like things lining up. But okay, I'm gonna read you the rest of the words on this card. So the card is number 19. It says peach, selenite, insight, universal chakra. Okay, the creative force you have, I think that sometimes it can actually mess things up for you because it is so big and so powerful that maybe you haven't learned how to like control it, like the goddess Pele on top of it. But you know, with 18 and then right after it comes the number 19, it really, really shows me that you're in such good hands, being guided. Look at them. I don't know if you could see it. These people sitting here holding hands, sitting in a ring, that all of them are connected to the universe with this cord. Can you see it if I put it like this? That there is a cord between them and the universe. It's like, I think that's why the card also says insight, because it's almost like information coming to you, what to do with this creation for it to be fulfilled, for it to be completed. Because to be honest, I don't think that you do so well with failure because of the soul heritage that you have. You're not used to it. I don't think that, like, because you're so many, I could be wrong, but I'm still not getting like that that's the lesson for you. Learn how to fail. Like, I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting that as much as possible, do whatever it takes not to fail. Like, if that has to do like with you being the goddess Pele to control the volcano, because I just found it so interesting how it said in the guide, but that she was personified. I have no idea how to pronounce that word. With the volcanoes. I think like a big part of your identity is the creative force you have. So like, who wants to experience failure when it comes to that? No one. Like, that's just like logic. Like, of course not. Like, and for you, I really don't think that that's like the lesson you came here to learn. I think it's the opposite. You should, like, as much as possible, like, learn how to control that force, to channel it. You know how they're sitting here channeling like both each other but also the universe, and it seems like the information is going up and down in a very controlled manner. They know what they're doing with the force that is inside of them. And I think maybe that has to do with why things have not worked out before. Maybe it was a bit too scattered. Maybe this big force of yours was not under your control yet. And for you to be successful, you need to like learn how to channel it, to like hold it in your both hands and to tell it where to go. Because it is strong, it is big. I've already mentioned it a million times, but the thing is, I think you're stronger and bigger. I think whatever this force is, what it's supposed to do, it stems from you, of course, and that just shows how strong and big you are in your character. And you also have card number 27, Heaven's Door. It's almost like this angel is saying, you know what? The time is now. And with this door being open, it really speaks to success and not failure. I don't think that you're supposed, at least not when it comes to this quality of yours. Maybe you're supposed to learn failure in something else. Like, I don't know. But what I can tell you is that when it comes to your creative force, something that you are creating with a number 8 or have created, you've put it out and it is on its way back to you. Like the goal is to succeed, not to like learn a lot of like karmic lessons or cleanse things. No, like the goal is to step through this door of success, of this bright light that is just like welcoming you in. And you know why I think that this light is so bright that you can't almost see what's in front of you when it shines on you? I think this speaks to what, like the capacity of what it is that you can create. And if it is this big, this strong, this bright, then my God, like of course it takes a while, years to learn what to do with it, like how to raise it like a child, how to make it into a grown-up, like. But I think, like, do you see these cards, like Pele, these sitting in a ring here, being very focused, focusing their energy, knowing what to do, like professionals, like. And then this is it. Success, heaven's door, walk into it. The angel is there pointing at it, telling you to go in. You will be more comfortable with success than with failure. Like, it doesn't suit you. You're not here to learn that, at least not with this thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get your tarot cards out. I actually think I emptied those cards. I can't see anything else. Because I don't think like this is some sort of transformation. It's more like, I almost want to say like the opposite of transformation. Like it's something that is too much should be a little bit like hold back. But not hold back like don't do anything, sit down, be quiet. No, it's like hold back like they are holding things back but controlled, like back, holding things back in a way that they are telling the energy where to go. They are directing the energy up. Okay, 8 of Cups. You see, with the 8 of Cups, like it's time to move on now. Like you're not supposed to stay in this position of not getting things done, not having things working out for you, maybe even experienced failure. Like you're not supposed to be there. Like you're supposed to just walk away from that. Like maybe that's someone else's karma. Maybe that is someone close to you that has that karma and that you've almost like adopted it. Like, oh, of course, like that's why I'm experiencing these delays or these failures. And your spirit team is like, no, like we're confused. Like, why? Just go through the door, go away. Like you're actually supposed to experience success. Yeah, that was the 8 of Cups. Okay, I can't feel, I feel like this one wants to be here too. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Oh my God, I think it's being done for you. It's like either go or it will be done for you. Like, but I don't feel like it's a harsh push. It's not like, I actually feel like you would wish for a tower moment. Like you would wish for something to shake up, like especially if you're sensing a bit of like delay, a bit of dimming down, apathy, because you don't know what to do with everything that is inside of you, all of the ideas, the creative force that I've been talking about. Like, I think you would wish for a tower moment also. So if life would bring a tower moment, which the Tower card usually implies, I think you would just like shake life's hand and like, thank you, it was about time, I've been waiting for you, let's go. Like that, at least that's the impression that I'm getting. But however the case is, either life will do it for you or you will do it. Like it seems to be like something that will happen no matter what. And I think it is because of the heaven's door here, what it is implying, like giving us clues about. And that is that, like, just move, like get this energy out, like it's on its way to you, or you will put it out and it will come back to you. And when it does, when you do, like, do everything you can to master your energies, your creative force, so that it comes back to you with success. And this card is like, oh, wanting to, okay, judgment, yeah. Are you getting another chance on something? Either you're getting out of some sort of a funk, like just having no creative force, feeling very like turned off, or how do you say, like the off button has been pushed. Either you come from that space, or you come from a space where you've experienced failure and it hurts so much. And I think like the why it hurt is because it doesn't suit you, because that's not a lesson for you to learn when it comes to this. It seems like this trumpet, like, do you see how he's sitting? Like, all of them are sitting inside of the trumpet, and it's like, if you don't wake up now, I'm gonna blow this trumpet so loud it will like wake everyone up on this planet. Like, it gives me like the same vibes with the Tower card and the Eight of Cups. It's like, come on, like, now is the time, do it, or I will wake you up. And it really just speaks to a new shot on something that has to do with a creation of yours. So you have the Three of Pentacles. It is something that you're mastering, like it is something that you're very, very good at. Okay, let's take a look at the other cards. You have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, mastery. But the Queen of Wands, she doesn't do well with failures either. She's not like the Queen of Cups that can come and go and flow and be like, oh, the most important thing is that I love myself no matter what. Like, of course that's important, but the Queen of Wands is more like, no, I'm gonna use my fire to create whatever it is that I want. Like, I will make the world obey me. Like, that's more her type of way. She's not as like preoccupied in the same sense when it comes to like outer world as the Queen of Cups is. The Queen of Wands is much more like, go get it, much more, she wants success, she wants to be seen, she's popular, she is a creator, like she has fire inside of her, and that fire, like, look at this, like, that is her creative force. You also have the Two of Wands, something being planned. Look at the Queen of Wands here, how she's pointing with one hand to the Two of Wands and the other to the Three of Pentacles. So it's really telling me that there is something going on right now. There's some type of plan being made. Some, like, oh, come on, like I'm getting all excited now, like I'm moving a lot. Like the Two of Wands is really like staying where you are to plan, to know what to do. And I think that's what the insight number 19 card is talking about, like, learn what to do with your energy, with this force, like channel it in a pro way. But then the Three of Coins is like, then get going, start creating. Because look at them, how they are three with the Three Pentacles, and they are putting the pentacle together that consists of three parts. So it's really like, get going. If you're in a funk now where nothing is happening, I think it's much worse for you to stay there. than to actually get going. But I also think, like with the Queen of Wands, it's also important for you to know that when you get going, that it will bring you success. You will get exactly what it is that you want. And I know that this might sound like, oh, okay, so plan but get going, and when you get going you have to be successful. But I think that that's like totally reasonable for you, because you're the Queen of Wands. That's how she operates, that's how she is, that's how she creates her whole world. And I think like the creative force inside of you that is that big is really like your soul heritage telling you about how capable you are. You know, also like a lot of hands pointing, like that really speaks about, like, yeah, your creative capabilities. Nine of Wands. Let me hold it up to you. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's some more fire inside of you. Like, you haven't given up. You haven't given up. Even if you're in a funk, even if you're like the off button has been pushed in your life, when the timing comes, and I think it will very soon, remember the Tower card, you have like one more fight inside of you, you know, like you will be ready to step into the ring one more time, like, oh come on, like I'm just sensing. But this time you want to see it succeed. I guess that's like the frustration inside of you, is that why do it if I don't succeed? But with the Queen of Wands, that's the only option. That's the only option that you have. It is to succeed. And you have the Knight of Swords. Look at them going uphill. There is something like standing in your, not standing in your way, but like some sort of obstacle, like in your outside world, that might be limiting you, putting like dampening you, putting some limitations on you. And that might be what also like kills this creative force that is inside of you. But I'm really like, oh, they're pointing to the Tower card all of the time, like something is about to happen for you that will end with you stepping through this door of success, this door of light. And with the angel being there, it's really like the time is now, like it's about time almost, like because the energies are so strong, so big, so creative, so, like, but I really also see that it's not easy for you. There are things, outside forces competing with your inside force. Yeah, but still, like, do you remember what I said, that this will happen for you if you don't take, if like things don't work out in a way that you can do this Eight of Cups walking away type of energy, then life will help you out with that. And also, as I said, I think you're up for it. I think you would welcome life coming in. I think I touched the camera, sorry, now it's a bit crooked, and maybe that is a sign for me to end your reading here. Okay, pile 2, this was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to this reading. I am so glad to have you here. In this reading, we are going to take a look at what your spirit team wish that you knew about yourself. And I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I don't think that the message will be anything that you don't already know. I think it will be a confirmation of things that you already know, or at least like suspect or have seen clues about in your life. And that is actually the best thing that I can hope to do with my readings. That is to simply confirm what you already know. And with that being said, let's get into your reading. As your main card, You chose card number 8 with the waxing crescent 6 and the path. And I'm just getting these very, oh, I don't want to put it down. I'm getting these sweet energies from you, pile 3, that they're pointing to a potential that you have. This might sound very like close to the message that pile 2 has, but it's completely like different energies, and I think the message will also be different, but they're showing me like this is your infinite potential, and that your potential might not have been fully realized yet. And it has to do with where you're standing. It's almost like the focus is on like the world, the outside world, and then you have this portal here, and it is available for you at your service whenever you want. You know, with this waxing crescent, I think some of you are halfway there, halfway to fulfill your full potential, if that is even possible, because I'm really seeing how great your potential is. I'm being shown that for, I think many of you, I think they're saying, life has almost like taken away your oh, I just lost the word, sorry, your attention from this deep potential of yours, everything that can happen, everything that you can do. But I'm also seeing that even though your attention has been someplace else, they're not saying that it's wrong, they're not saying that it shouldn't be there, but they're telling me that life has like taken that attention to the outside, and actually like a lot of your potential has been going there instead, and that just shows how big your potential is. That even if you would be like in a situation that you didn't choose, a situation in your outside world that maybe like you were dragged into, like things like that, the energy is like that, you still find a way to use your potential in that, even though it might not be the most creative thing, it might not be the most fun thing, it might not be like, oh, what gets you going, but you still find a way to use your potential. It's almost like you're practicing, you're training yourself by doing things that doesn't fire you up, by doing things that are not like the ultimate goal, but by doing them, you're getting there. Like that's what I'm getting also with the halfway. So this reading will be speaking all about this infinite potential that you have, that you're using in your everyday life, that you're practicing with, you're being of service to others with this potential, even if like it's just like a little bit of a stop on the road. I don't know how to explain that. I don't think you're there yet with this big thing, like seeing your full potential. I think this far you've been practicing. Life has been your teacher. People have been your teacher, or almost like not teacher, but more like giving you opportunities to practice this great potential of yours. Okay, let's put it down, and I will take out your oracle cards and just put your tarot cards to the side, and let's see. I'm super curious about this. It's like a portal. has always been present in your life. It's almost like you've been able to peek inside it. You know what this is. You know what I'm talking about. I even think you know how to get there. I don't get like very like foggy energies. I think you also like see this in your dreams. I think you think about this all day, every day. And that is like your northern star. Look at these stars like shining so bright. I think this portal is your northern star guiding you, showing you the way, because this is where life will take you, to a situation, to something, to someone, where you will experience this full potential. Like it will be a sense of completion for you, even though I don't think it would be possible for you to experience like the end of your potential, because that's how big it is. Yeah. So let's get to your tarot cards. I also just want to say that I totally get if like the sound is a bit echoey. I don't know if maybe you've read my community post where I explained that I'm in between homes and that I'm renovating my new apartment by myself, by the way, and I've actually moved into it now. But it's very super empty, and because I'm still renovating, but I'm living here now at least. So I've tried to fill up the room with as many boxes and things as possible, just for the sound to not get echoey, but I know it still does, and I'm sorry about it. But let me keep shuffle your oracle cards. Oh, that one should be like this. Oh, thank you. Okay, it's this one. Okay, let me just take them off the table. And I will start off with this card. I love this deck. It always, like, whenever I use it, the readings get very long for the first, like, yeah. First of all, they get very long, but it's because, like, these cards usually tell me like a whole story. I just love them. They do magical things with my third eye. So let's take a look at your card. You know what? I don't think I've ever gotten this card. This is super interesting. Okay, so you got the direction of west, and with thunderhead, I'm guessing like United States, with the indigenous people here. You know what? I'm super curious. Let me pause the video for a little while. I have to read this about this card, and then I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so wow. Okay, so this is so interesting. This is, oh, now I forgot his name. Was it Crazy Horse? Yes, his name is Crazy Horse. One of the original peoples of the United States, and he's actually famous for saying before going to a war, a conflict, today is a good day to die. But he was a very successful warrior, and with the direction of west, and with Crazy Horse coming through in this card, I think right now when you're watching this video, I think you're going through something that might be very difficult for you. It is challenging. It might be a thing that you didn't expect to use your potential for. It might be something that requires a lot of you, and that you're just like, okay, I know I'm doing my best. I know I can do my best. It's just not what I would like to do. Like, it can be a person that is just a bit too much, not in the right place, right time for you to be in that space with that person. It can also be a situation that you just know deep inside is not for you. Like, this is just a like, what do you say, like a pause. Like, this is not supposed to be part of your journey for a long time. Like, this will be replaced, you will move on, you will put it behind you, you will forget about it. It just sucks to be there right now, especially with the direction being to the west. It tells me that you are a spiritual warrior that is very capable, very like high level type of warrior on a spiritual level. And you know what I was getting in the beginning of your reading about this infinite potential you have, and that it almost like spills out in every area of your life. It's almost like you can't help it. It's like you just live your life and your potential just sips out of your body. And sometimes that attracts situations for you that are not for, like, your highest good, that you should look forward to an ending for this situation. And it's coming. But do you also remember what I was telling you about, like, things coming in your way to almost like prepare you for something? And I think this thing is that it's not supposed to be part of your journey for a long time. It's not supposed to stay put in place for a long time. You are supposed to move away from it. But there is something about this situation right now in your life that is preparing you to get up on this ladder and step into this portal where your full potential will be experienced by you. Let's take a look at the other cards you have. Okay, so you have the number 4. You know, 4 is half of 8. And you know, I was getting like, you're halfway there. You've come a long way. You're halfway to experience your full potential very soon. That is so cool. Okay, so this card says, it's card number 4, card number 4, moss agate, intention, heart chakra. I think your heart chakra can be a little bit like sipping out of you, also like with the green light sipping out of these 2 pillars here. Do you see that? I think this is really how you operate in life, in this lifetime, on this planet, that your heart chakra is really like just emanating, sipping out of you. And sometimes that can attract very like specific situations that can be a little bit icky, but that has nothing to do with your heart chakra. That is like such a great energy that even the ones that don't have it want it. That's why they gravitate towards you. That's why if it's a person or a situation, that will come in your way because of how pure your light is, how pure this green light is that is coming out of you, that is just sipping out of you. And the cards are just telling you that there's nothing wrong with you. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, this is just a part of showing you how great your potential is. That there is no putting any limits to it. You can't stop it. You can't limit it. It is the way it is, because you're on your way towards something, a portal that you're thinking about. You've been seeing it your whole life. You already know what I'm talking about. You're on your way there. And to get there, your heart will be your biggest guide. And it will just show you the way to get there. And when you're there, like, your heart will sip out of you even more. Like this is just the start of it. And I don't mean the start of it that, oh, if you're experiencing like tough situations now, I'll just wait. No. It's actually the opposite. It's just that life is the way life is, and people are the way they are, and no one can get away from now and then having people that doesn't match us coming our way. But for you, there's another layer to it of you like practicing your potential when you're on your journey towards this portal. Like, that's the other layer to you, pile 3. So you have heaven's door also. Look at your light just emanating out of you, like you are this portal. And you know, this angel being here, it really shows me that you are safe, you are guided. And also, like, this angel is pointing toward, like, this portal here, you're being guided towards it. You're in safe hands. And like, this angel is really pointing towards this portal where your infinite potential will be experienced. And there it is also. And look at you standing there. Look at this angel standing there, almost like next to you, pointing, like you're on your way, you're halfway there. Like, don't give up. I know it sucks right now. I know it's hard. It's not easy to have a heart chakra that is as open as yours, that is just emanating the way yours is. But there's a purpose for this. Let's get your tarot cards. I just want to make this look a little bit better for you. So, okay. Oh my god, okay. All of the cards. Let's just see. I actually think these 3 that was so funny. Oh my god, it's like the cards just want this reading to continue and to never end. Now I bumped into the camera. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, I actually think that all of your cards are here, so I'm gonna pick them out. It's, let's see. It's that one. Oh, I can't fit anymore. Okay, like this. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. You see how you're like in between 2 stages, 2 states, but one is a little bit more elevated than the other, like showing you what direction to go. Just like the angel here is pointing towards that portal, the ladder here is pointing towards that portal. They're all like, this is a little bit up, this is like up in front. And it's just like pointing you in the direction, but not just pointing you in the direction. Sorry. What I wanted to say is that you're on the right path. If you're doubting it because of how things may look like now, that they might actually not be representing your heart chakra right now. They might not be mirroring back your heart chakra to you. You are on the right path. 100%. You're being trained for something, you're being prepared for something, and that something has everything to do with this portal. Because what I saw with this gate here, this door, was you. Like, you're emanating, your light shines so bright. And that is because, like, this portal is where you're going. But I think why I saw you there is because whatever is there for you will be you. Like it will be a copy of you. It will mirror you back to you. So if you're in a situation now where you're like, oh my God, I don't recognize myself, I don't recognize my heart in this, you're on your way to a situation where you will. What will be emanated back to you is what you're emanating. Okay, so your tarot cards are the Three of Pentacles. You see how you're being prepared? How things are like lining up for you, even like with the moss agate being lined up with 3. Here you also have 3 being like put together, lined up. They're working on it. These 2, you can barely see them. They're almost like angels, spirit guides, your spirit team, getting in it, being involved. It is about you mastering something. And they're working on this for you with this also, like just telling you that you're on the right path. You're doing everything great. Don't doubt yourself. Don't think that whatever is going on now will stay there forever. It won't. Like, do you see that it almost looks like they're rearranging things also, like they're pushing things and putting things in place, rearranging things so that it gets complete, that it gets symmetrical for you. Yeah. So you also have the Fool. Yeah, look at you taking a leap of faith to this portal and just jumping through it, knowing that on the other side of the portal, like it's almost like you already know what is there. You already have experienced your potential through life, showing it to you by these difficulties, these stops on the road, these people, these situations, and your potential that sips out of you. You just get to know it. It's just that you would like the arena to be more like you. That's what I'm getting. For it to emanate the same thing that you do. The type of light you have for you to experience from the outside too. And that is what you're like jumping into also. It's just beautiful, like so happy, so free, so ready to experience your full potential. You also have the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You know, so as I was saying before, like I think there are some things right now that might be like the Eight of Swords, like suffocating you, being uncomfortable and uphill. How do you say that in English? Like going up. That's hard, like especially if you haven't like run for a while. Like if you're not in the best shape, like running that fast as he is and it goes up, like that's hard for sure. Like it's taxing. It gets all of your energy, like you give all of your energy away to that, and that might be what is happening for you right now, that your energy might be draining and you want some of this heart energy for yourself also, and to benefit you. And the thing is that look at the Fool running away from this. Do you see this? Do you see this? That he has his back against this, running away, and he's on his way to this that is being planned for you, that is being done for you, that is being arranged, rearranged for you. So this won't stay. Whatever it is in your life, that is the Eight of Swords, like it won't stay. And you also have the Ten of Wands, really telling me again like how close this is, like you're halfway there. Like soon this heavy burden, you can just put it down and be done with it and meet something else that looks more like you, sounds more like you, behaves towards you more like you are, just like a better mirror for you. But for some reason, like this energy here is preparing you by you being able to see the potential you have. It's like they're stressing this so much. So that's why you shouldn't think that whatever's going on right now is like something you've done bad or something you've done wrong, you haven't understood things, or you're on the wrong path. No, 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 no. You're on the right path. But it's just that it's not supposed to stay on your path. But you are on the right path. And the last card you have is the Sun card. Yeah, full of innocence, full of light. And it's also a big fat yes. This is like a card that has the biggest confirmation. It's the biggest yes you can get. And I think that's an amazing way to end your reading. But it really, like, look, you have the Sun card underneath the Gate card showing you how bright the future is for you, where you're going, where this angel is like pointing you at. It is as bright as the sun and as warm as the sun. This was your message, Pal 3. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.